behind you, but you're on target for like a 102 or 103. So, but yeah, that would be very fast. So you don't need to go any faster than you're already going. I mean, don't feel pressure. I mean, if there's anybody feeling too fresh, well done, but it doesn't mean that we're going too slow. So 5% section, be very careful on the front. You're on the front now. You almost let people roll through your draft. And then if you are somebody that like feels like you're bound to struggle higher up the climb and you do land up at the front, you always pedal a little bit slower until 1 or 2 people pass you, so that you do have draft, because it is still above 20 k's an hour. But I mean, obviously you don't want to be all the way at the back. Feel like people are too out. So just be careful on the front now. Stop. You don't have to ride that hard until 1 or 2 people pass you, so that you do have draft, because it is still above 20 k's an hour. If you have it on rear view, but you see it's it's strung out, but you are not leaving a gap, then still ease off, because if it's strung out like on the flat, there is no point to that on 5%. The golf is there, but much less. Better to ride in a blob on the 5%. But as soon as it flattens out to 2%, there is benefit to being on the front, but still don't swing it out into as long a line as on the flat. No, I see some big guys are going to the front, and it could be like what attack is the best form of defense, but just be careful.
So for everyone that's working tomorrow, I'm on leave.
Pastor. Me too.
Sorry, I only see 7.
Yeah, someone dropped.
Mark, did you have a dropout? I think Mark has a dropout.
Yeah, I don't see Kevin now anyway.
Yeah, okay. He's either carrying on to pedal without internet, then might reappear, because obviously he's got no need of draft, being light and powerful.
Yeah.
So he might reappear. We'll just keep going. I mean, we can't wait for him, and he doesn't need anybody's draft. Yeah. Mark, you're on Discord. But you're on the front.
Yeah, let me know my front tap off a bit.
Attack is not always the best form of defense, guys.
Sorry, I got carried away.
No, I mean, I understand. It's like, in general, with racing, you sort of have a natural defensive mode against the hill. But just ease off on the front now. Remember, we're going to get to the top together. So blob up a bit. Rather make people suffer on the descent than the climb. If you make people suffer on the climb, then usually they can't follow your draft on the descent, and then it's all quickly unravels.
I think something else also.
How's it, guys? How's it? Sorry, man. I had our plug tripped in the house, so all the power went
Oh,
off.
crap.
So,
Oh, no.
sorry, man. You're on your own. Yeah. Ah, gee. Enjoy it. Okay, cool. Cool. Try to.
Thanks, Mark. Was nice.
Okay. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Sorry, man. Couldn't help out now.
All right. Good evening.
Okay, cool.
Have a beer.
Yeah. So let's.
Guys, we're losing Murray slightly. Tap off a bit.
Don't worry.
Tap back.
No, don't worry. Keep going.
Tap back.
Keep going. I won't keep up with you on the descent. Go. Go, go, go.
Cool.
No, I don't think expending too much energy now.
Let's pull him.
If you feel that you won't keep up
Go,
on the
guys.
descent, then why don't you make it a target to tell us to go, or tell the team to go on the descent? If you get on saying, then make the top of the KM your goal. And then
trying.
no, what I'm saying is don't worry about us riding at your pace on the climb, because there is still 20 k's ahead.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like everybody is going to have fun if they overdo it now. So it's by riding at your pace now. Yes, you might get dropped on the descent, but let's make it on the descent rather than now. I don't think burning. I don't think burning all our matches now is it's too soon. So we'll obey Murray Berger on the descent if he says we can go. But I think on the climb, I think let's just stick to the plan. So a little bit easier on the front, guys. Just make the top of the KOM the goal for anybody that's suffering, and then you see how long you last after that.
Hey, Stan, kijk eens like you didn't know.
Don't push too hard at the front, guys. Blob up.
Yo, I didn't see this hill coming. Yo, so got my review on.
Have you got amnesia?
Eh?
I say you must have amnesia. This is like one of the hardest endings of a hill on Drift. But I suppose one can just have amnesia from. Okay, guys, just blob up. Just blob up. Slow on the front. Slow on the front. Keep it all nice and blob on the flat part.
Yes. Start running.
When you start push, you have to slow down, because on the downhill you need to offer maximum draft when you start accelerating, and if you're already strung out, you're going to cause gaps. But I agree, if somebody gets dropped on the descent, I mean, first of all, there are no brakes on Zwift, so it's not really possible to wait for anybody on a descent. So, well done, Murray.
Dog tap off a little wee bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, just tap off on the front a little bit.
Lekker boy.
And listen, whoever's going to push on the front must be the guy's first wheel. If somebody comes through from sixth wheel and pushes through to the front, they'll just go past and drop everybody. So whoever's on the front now, push hard. Don't come through from the back. Okay, guys. So I think, Murray, just hang on as long as you can.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, but I think that, okay, pedal, Murray, pedal.
Kom Marie.
Stop het, bol. Stop het. Kom. Dan moet iemand anders eruit.
Dat is mooi.
Rain is impairing my vision. Yeah, at -3%, there's not much point in trying to go into the air attack. Wait till it goes back to -4. And always do like a little hard pedal before it goes. Yeah, go pedal hard and air attack. And remember, in Zwift races, the air attack trumps, like, I think it's 250 watts. Whereas when you're riding around Zwift on your own, like just in a pre-ride or a meetup, then it's like it trumps 150 watts. So in the race, the air attack has an even bigger advantage over pedaling.
Whoever's pedaling air attack.
Sorry?
No, I'm saying whoever's pedaling there must air attack. Chris Knight should also.
The front person can pedal, but obviously the point is you have to put out like more than 4. You have to put out more than 4 watts per kilogram on the front to beat a guy who's in the air attack. So you're on the flat now, so
Yeah.
pedal.
Oh, that was a good recovery. Shit.
Ja, I'm telling you.
Wow. Lekker boy.
Ek sal my kraak vas.
Welkom.
I think
We've done 2 thirds now.
Yeah, I think this route is a perfect time trial route because it's an hour long. I mean, there's no like imagining you're good. If you last the whole hour, you know, like if the team does well on an hour time trial, they're a good team. It doesn't have to be all 8 at finish, but having a good team time on like a 40-minute time trial, it still makes you wonder if you'd be able to repeat that on an hour. And yeah, so also that's really in the middle of the route, you know, like makes it an important route to get your tactics right. So I think everything is going very smoothly.
One step, guys. Never eat Burger King on the day of the race.
How did you get Burger King in Hermanus? Have you been serving today? Oh, okay, yeah. But you got to keep those small businesses open, or the big businesses, or whatever, however you see it.
That Burger King is haunting me now. Oh.
Got to always have a spitball with you if you're riding an indoor trainer, right? A vomit bowl. Murray, it looks like you're employing the air attack better than in previous races. Well done.
It's all I can do down here.
No, but I mean, but it is true. It's like when you come out of the air attack, then your size matters more than in the air attack.
Yeah.
So it's funny, being small, when you come out of the air attack, being small matters, but when you're in the air attack, being small doesn't matter. Somehow. So that's how it looks. Obviously, one's got to just make sure you come out of the air attack early enough so that you don't only come out once there is a gap, because then it's
dangerous.
No. I mean, we'll catch up with Mark afterwards, but obviously it looks like that was a permanent dropout, but I'm glad that he's got a little bit more appetite for the team time trialing again. He had a bit too much to eat of Zwift racing in sort of April, May and June, so he was a bit shy, but he'll be a nice addition to hilly route. I mean, I think he'll be a great addition to any route, but he prefers hilly route, so you won't ask him to do route he doesn't like. He's convinced he's not good at flat routes, but I think unfortunately you need everybody in the team to have realistic watts per kilogram. Otherwise you're going to feel like what's wrong with you when people who you ride away from outdoors are riding away from you on Zwift. Yeah. Then it's like it gets to your head.
It does.
So I think okay, guys, so yeah, on the flat, I think there's a bit of gravel coming up, which will obviously slow the average speed down, but I think we're getting to the point in the race now. If somebody does feel like they've given everything and they want to slip off the back, that's fine. But just remember, I don't think we should get it down to 4 only, because if any of those 4 have a problem like Mark just said, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So we mustn't be too eager to drop people. I think the 2 places now I think people should think about allowing the team to go if they're really spent is there at the Italian villas. There's obviously a little bit of a sort of a rolling uphill.
Yeah.
And then on the reverse KOM, there's basically just this one part that's 100 meters long, or 200 meters at the most, that's steep. The rest is not steep. So in a sense, on the reverse KOM, there's only one place you should get dropped, and that's on that steep part that's like 9%. And it's much shorter, obviously, than the steep part on the other, coming on the KOM from the other side. So those are the 2 points where somebody could potentially say they fall in at a day. I mean, on this 1%, it doesn't help one guy rides away because it's together. So, now, Frankie, just watch out for riding too far on the front, because then you don't offer that nice draft. Although your draft seems to be shrinking every day. Smaller you get, the less draft you offer. Okay, guys, just tap it off a little bit.
I'm good if you guys. I'm okay if you guys.
Yeah, just think Jock got caught behind you there. Jock, we've on it. You want one more hill, Jock?
Ja, ek sal vang.
Okay, guys, just tap it off a little bit so the Jock can catch up. Just a touch. Remember, the longer Jock works, the more you have. Okay, Jock's with you. Okay, keep going, guys. Okay, you guys can keep it tight, but keep going. Murray's letting you guys go now.
Yeah. Go. Thanks, guys.
So well done, Murray.
Well done.
I think that was basically the first time I think somebody should get dropped, except by the Bluetooth.
Thanks, Murray. Well done.
So well done. I mean that was the point where I thought somebody might get dropped. So yeah, well done for not letting it happen before then. There we go. Make them guys, Bruce. Come. Murray, if you still want to see if you can get some sort of extra breakthrough in case there is one, you can always now like sort of recover a bit and then hit that little 10% on the reverse KOM as hard as you can, because with all the lactate that you have produced now, your body actually can produce a lot of power. It just needs to recover a bit so that you're not swimming in lactate. But the lactate is a great fuel, so you could aim for like one last go at a breakthrough on your own there, on that steep part of the reverse KOM.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. So you'd want to be now below LTP or around LTP at the highest, and then you hit that steep part of the reverse KOM as hard as you can, and then you just go until you blow.
Okay.
The rest of you also, if you can all push as hard as you can on that steep part of the KOM, and then at the top, being together, we asked who felt that it was the least effort, and then they just stay at the front for a short while the people who suffered the most on that steep part recovering their draft. Okay, so all hit the steep part that's coming up in like 500 meters hard.
As you pass through the wheels.
Yes. You're getting there now. It's going up 4%. It's going to go up now. So don't ride too hard until you get to the steep part, because you're already offering very little drop. But now you all make it a little bit of a sprint from now. So just all hit it as hard as you can, hit it as hard as you can. Okay, not the guys who are sprinting away don't have to hit it as hard as you can. Okay, the guys right at the front, you can ease off. You can ease off, guys. But the guys at the back, hit it as hard as you can. Come. Franco, go. Yeah, but you have to, because 4 is not a good number at the moment, given what happened to Murray up to Mark with the drop down. Okay, guys at the front, you got to ease off a little bit. Guys at the front, just ease off a bit. You're on a climb, so this is the last time you can wait. If you go over the top, they can't catch you.
Okay, Franco's 1 second.
Okay,
13,
go.
12.
Okay, little,
Wait.
not the front. No, not at the front. Don't go at the front. Just they are coming from the back. Okay, Willem's bringing Jock back at the front. Wait a bit.
Don't make me work even harder.
Wait. Yeah, just soft pedal at the front.
Come, Franco.
Okay, now whoever's at the front, just set a nice tempo there.
Guys, boys. Guys, thanks for
Wait,
watching.
Okay, so whoever's at the front can go quite hard now. Okay, whoever's at the back, you got to wheel suck properly now. Okay, a little bit easier at the front. Okay, back on 4%, so a little bit easier. And this is the last uphill. Going to 2%, so whoever's on the front can start going back to open the throttle or whatever. Turn it. Okay, just there's a little gap. Whoever can just fit into that gap.
I am.
Okay, just a bit slower at the front. Just come plug that hole. That's nice. Somebody just come plug the hole between Jock and the rest of you.
It is.
Okay. Jock at it bar. Okay, accelerate on the front. A little bit. Accelerate slowly. Okay. Okay, bundle, ball up, lob up, push on the back, push on the back. Okay, get it up to 58 kilometers an hour before you accelerate on the front. Okay, accelerate on the front where it's going into the 50s.
58, tuck.
Okay, air attack guys, except somebody on the front who's feeling fresh. Air attack, somebody can pedal, there's somebody that's feeling strong can pedal. Somebody who's been wanting to pedal can pedal now.
Like a villain! Like a villain!
I'm going to be blown tonight.
Like a villain!
You can... Chris Knight, you can't be struggling, you just lost the draft there.
Oh my god, I did an aero tuck. He just sat up.
that big hat you're wearing.
Yeah.
Are you going to catch...
It's like a
just
cowboy
ease
hat.
off on the... do you want to catch them or you want them to ease off?
I'll catch, don't worry. Keep going.
Okay, well then sprint quickly. It gets harder the longer you extend that waiting to get there.
Sprint Bob's been Chris Knight, not us.
Chris Knight must sprint. You mustn't sprint away from him.
Going down from Franco.
Okay. Yes, Franco, you can go if
Chris
you
is
want.
on.
Or you can, yeah, but just remember, whoever matches are finished now, it's better to be wheel sucking. Anybody that's on the front now is burning their last match must be doing it to be dropped as part of a tactic. Otherwise, if you've got only one match left, just be a good wheel sucker now, because it'll be nice if all 6 of you can make it to the finish without having to ask for any slowdown from here on. Okay, this is 2%, but there's still a lot of draft, so just don't pull too hard in the front. Use your rear view, or you guys can go a bit harder when you get to the top of this 2% drag, or 1% now. 3 kilometer, boys.
3.5.
Luxem. Go on, guys. Kill it. Keep going. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. We're all still here, even like Murray's still on course. Everybody's having a good day. No, I mean, it's not always possible to always get on all the time, but I think we're having a good run of having good times suffering together. I'm doing no suffering of it.
Excuse my little one, he's just here for moral support.
Yeah, I think she's saying you must go faster, Daddy. Okay, I mean, whoever's got energy can do good pulls on the front now. Yeah, so I mean, in a sense now, if somebody really wants to pull hard, I can just be the one to say slow down every now and then, but you go and I say a bit slower. I don't want to hold you guys back now. I mean, well, it won't be nice if at the end somebody says, yeah, I think we could have gone a bit faster. So whoever has got that thought in their head, you could have gone a bit faster, just go to the front. Jacques, maak net seker daai gap is baie jy moet ja, die poepies ryk. Dis albei met jou en hulle ry. So just very kind when there's no gap, but as soon as a small little gap opens, just becomes very unkind when it comes to drafting. And in real life, there's no way I'd be drafting like this closely for an hour without being scared of crashing. So,
He's on my wheel. Me.
Just make sure you guys stay on Chris's wheel.
Well on, Chris.
It's a nice strung out line, but just be careful. It's now it's completely strung out, so you don't need to go faster than that.
Okay.
Take a break.
Okay, Jock's been dropped up to Jock to say
Nee, wat? Gooi julle. Gooi.
okay, so I'm not saying Jock, I'm not saying Jock, I'm just saying I'm not going to talk about Jock again. So he's with you, so he's going.
Still here. It's doing well.
All good. Whoever's got next to the finish line is a good distance to get the breakthrough. Got enough time to see a lot of not a sprint, just like sustained about 3 or 4 effort until you finish on the line.
That's skyline people now.
So the finish line is there under the rock arch, so go. Awesome, guys.
Mooi mannen.
Well done,
Thank you so
guys.
much, Chops. Yes.
Let's go, boys.
Well done, man.
Thanks, guys. That was good.
Thanks all. Yeah, that was fun. Oh.